So I give you a brief introduction on the general properties of division. So let's see here. It says anything divided by itself is equal to blank as long as it is not zero. So anything divided by itself is equal to 1 as long as it is not 0. So this was the first general property I gave you on division. So there are rules to dividing. Order is important, right? And the first property states that a divided by a, any number divided by itself, will equal to 1, just as long as a does not equal 0, just as long as, a doesn't equal 0. Because then it kind of contradicts another general property of division, which is anything divided by 0 is undefined. Alright, so properties of division. Let's give you an example here. Example here, right? A divided by a equals 1. So this means 10 divided by 10, well, that's going to equal 1. How about 100 divided by 100? Well, that's going to equal 1. How about 50 divided by 50? Well, that's going to equal 1. Alright. Let's clear the board here. Let's give you a few more examples here, right? 0 divided by 0. Well, that is not going to equal 1, right? Because it's going to contradict one of the other general properties of division. This is going to be classified as undefined because you can't not divide anything by 0. It's going to be undefined. So the first rule of the first property, general property, states a divided by a is 1 when a doesn't equal 0. So 5 divided by 0 is also going to be classified as undefined, right? Undefined. All right. But how about if we switch over? Well, 0 divided by 5, well, that's going to equal 0. All right. 0. All right. All right. 7 divided by 7, well, that's going to equal 1. Anything divided by itself equals 1 as long as it's not 0. One more problem before I end this video. 14 divided by 14, well, that's going to equal 1. So now you have a good concept of the first general property of division.